Hello, Commanders, and welcome back to Elite Dangerous Journey Across the Galaxy. We are continuing on our way to Beagle Point, having already crossed through the center of the galaxy from the bubble way back over here, and we are heading off in this direction. Beagle Point's over here in this general area. Let's go ahead, get off the ground, get into space, and start working our way again towards... I'm gonna get my thing set up here. Start making our way towards our next jump. Our next waypoint, I've figured out 252 jumps. That's going to take us many episodes to get done, but, you know, it is what it is. We're going to go ahead and continue on our way. If you're just joining us for this adventure, we are currently working on our exobiology skill, trying to get it up into the elite ranks, as well as make enough money. Hopefully by the time, I mean, as much as we've been working, we should have enough money. By the time we get to Beagle Point, we're hoping to have pretty close to enough money to buy a fleet carrier. We'll see. I feel like I've gotten a lot more scans done on our way from the center of the galaxy out to where we are now than I did from the bubble to Sagittarius A-star, and we made over 1 billion credits on that, so I don't know, we'll see. The sequence of events for when we jump into systems here is we'll pop the Discovery scanner, we'll do our fuel scooping, and then once we're done with that, we'll hop into the full spectrum system scanner, check to see if there are any high value planets, and for our purposes here, high value simply means Earth-like worlds, ammonia worlds, and water worlds. You can see down there in the bottom right. We don't have any in this system. And then if there are 15-ish bodies in a system or less, we'll go ahead and do a full-on scan. There are 16. It's not an exact science. It just kind of depends on how I feel. But right around 15 is the threshold we set for whether or not we're going to do a full-on scan. So we're looking for biological signatures up in the top right, or biological features up in the top right corner of the screen every time we zoom in on one of these planets. Sometimes you'll get geological, sometimes you'll get biological. We're looking for, see, there's geological 2. We want at least 2 biological features on a planet before we'll commit to going over and doing a scan of it. There's geological still. A lot of geological in this one. All right. And then I imagine we'll probably have another gas giant with a bunch of planets around it. Or a bunch of moons around it, sorry. And then we got this one, geological 2. More geologicals. There's a lot of geological activity in this system. Let's get this done. I don't have a specific topic to talk about today other than just giving you guys an update on my situation. I just started my volunteering with the Park Service today, which I'm doing in exchange for a parking space for my trailer, for my travel trailer. We moved in about a week ago, and they got me started today. It wasn't as hard as I wasn't really expecting it to be hard, but it was easier than I thought. It was very fast paced. There was a lot of stuff that had to get done. It's mostly just cleaning up sites after people moved out, which turned out to be pretty easy. They gave me a little grabby thing so I didn't have to bend down to pick up trash, and we had to do a little bit of raking of dirt and stuff like that. It's mostly stuff I've done in the Marine. I did in the Marine Corps. Especially when I was more of a junior ranking person. So it wasn't too hard. Time went by pretty quick. There was a lot that needed to get done, but it was all relatively easy stuff. So now we're going to go ahead and scan the system. There's no high value planets here, but there's only 11 bodies. So let's go ahead and hop in and start looking for biological features. It's going to be kind of weird trying to now coordinate. Ooh, biologicals, 2. We're going to go scan that one. It's going to be kind of weird, or I don't want to say weird, it's going to be different having to now coordinate my day between, recording. I have 3 different things I have to keep track of now. Not only do I have to make sure that, I have, how am I going to say this? Recording is, it's another biological planet that we want to go scan. Recording is, very high on my list of there's 3. Okay, well, we're going to probably be in this system for a while then. Let's get out of this. We'll go ahead and get our Super Cruise Assist put on there, and then turn towards the planet, and we'll approach that. So how do I want to say this? In my list of priorities, my wife is obviously number one. I don't like to record when she's here, not because I'm self-conscious or anything. It's just I want to make sure that when she's home, she's not home very much because of just the way that our life is working right now. When she's home, I want to make sure that I'm not doing recording or doing anything else. I want to be there so that we can be doing stuff together. So thus far, I've had to work my recording schedule around when she's off and when she's home. So, obviously, as much as I would love for my channel to be my number one priority after my wife, I'm just not in a position yet where I can make that a reality. If the channel grows to the point where I can afford to start paying to stay in places, or if we can get our trailer set up to where we can just pretty much boondock all the time and still have a good internet connection and power and all that stuff, then I won't have to do volunteers. I won't have to do volunteer work, and I can focus solely on the channel when after all that. But realistically, I'm hoping that my goal and my hopes are that we will get to the point where this channel's making enough money that we can get on the road, and then I can start a travel channel to keep those of you who are interested in that, and then hopefully a new audience updated on the journeys that we take, where we go, the things that we see, all of that kind of stuff. And I can have two different channels kind of working in concert together, because I'm not going to stop playing video games. I like playing video games, and I would love it if this channel became a primary source of income, for not just for me, but for me and my wife, and it provides us with the ability to move around and travel and do all that kind of cool stuff. So we're going to stop here and go ahead and do a full-on scan of the planet. We're just waiting for that thing to say too fast, so now we're within range. We're going to go ahead and secondary weapon and start firing off our probes here. This requires 6 probes. And it doesn't require 6 probes, but yeah, we get an efficiency bonus if we shoot 6 probes or less to get the scan done for this.
Surface scanned by 50%.
All right, bacterium and fonticula. I have a feeling that fonticula is going to be what is on all of these. Get our super cruise assist turned off. I'm not sure how much I want to go to the other planets if they're all going to be fonticula. Usually when it's fonticula like this and the icy planets, they're all going to be fonticula, and I don't remember how much the fonticula makes. And there's different kinds, and I mean, obviously there's a chance that we'll get one of the super rare ones that'll give us more money, but realistically, I don't know that I necessarily want to go to the other 2 planets just to go grab some more fonticula. If I felt like it was going to be maybe some stratum, well, that would be a different story. But fonticula is really common, so I don't know. We may do this one and then move on to the next one. And the person who left me the comment, the very helpful comment about the different types of stars and all that kind of stuff, I lost that comment. I'll try to remember at some point to go back, but I've been so busy with a bunch of other things that I haven't thought to go back and actually go back to that comment and write down the specific details of what you said. But it was all good stuff, and sorry. I'm going to go into this crater here because I typically have really good... Well, I don't know. Let's go to the edge of the crater here, and then we'll see about... because, I don't know, fonticula can be in the craters, and it can also be in the big flat areas. It just kind of depends. For the most part, I don't know. I think we'll be fine. I think because the bacteria will definitely be on the big flat areas out here outside of the craters. So, I mean, part of me wants to go in the crater because you generally have a really good concentration of biological features inside of the craters. But at the same time, it's like, oh yeah, see, here's the fonticula. A lot of times we can find the fonticula out here on the ground too. So. Let's see if we can find a landing spot here. The reason that I run with shields, for those of you who are just joining the channel, and it's exactly because I'm impatient about getting on the ground. So we just need to find a spot to land. It would be nice if... I wish the little terrain 3D thingy here, the hologram, would... Oh, there's the bacterium. Would reflect the fact that there's a bunch of rocks that are preventing me from landing. So it makes it extremely difficult to place myself. Oh, there was a spot. Come on. Oh, there was a right there. There we go. All right, let's go get this Fonticula, and then we got to get 2 more. And then we'll grab some bacteria and get the money for that as well, since it seems to be relatively easy to spot from the air. I like to float my way over. First footfall, Fonticula, lime? No, not lime. Blue? Teal? Emerald, okay. I can never remember what all the colors are. Fonticula campestris, a pretty common one. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go to the left over here, because I saw another patch off in this direction. I thought I did. Oh, but here's one. Just gotta find a spot to land. Hop out of here, grab another sample, go get 1 more, and then we can be done with this particular species. Which one's closer? I think they're about the same. I don't know. It's hard to tell distances when you don't have a 3D view of everything. That's all right. We'll go grab this guy. We'll turn around and go find 1 more sample. Scan, scan, scan. Okay, that's 2. You can tell because the little canister there is 2/3 of the way up. So it's a little tip to help those of you who are struggling to remember, like, because I typically forget. I forget which sample I'm on. I mean, you can just look down at the canister, and if it's not all the way full, you still have more samples to get. The little light meter. Okay, I think that this sample here is probably far enough away, but we'll go ahead and go to this one here. That way we can hurry up and get this sample done, and then move on to the bacteria. The bacteria may be a little bit difficult to grab because it's the same color. It's sort of the same color as the snow here, so I don't know. We've seen a lot of Fonticula on this trip. Hop back in the ship. We'll fly in this direction for a little bit, see if we can find some patches. I will turn the night vision on because the bacteria does not glow in the night vision, so it makes it a little easier to kind of spot it. If you see a big patch that doesn't have any glowy bits, then it's probably a bacteria. But the problem with the bacteria is that they're almost always so widespread across the... Oh, there we go. That they're always so widespread across the planet that it's not like densely packed, so sometimes you can go for a while without finding any. Okay, go ahead and grab this, hop out of the ship, and grab some scans, and then find 2 more, and then we can pop off this planet and head over. I think we're just gonna leave. I don't really want to go to 2 more planets just to find 2 more of the same species here. And I'm fairly sure that that's what that's going to end up being. It's going to be 2 more planets that have the same Fonticula in it. Oh, yeah. It's going to have the same Fonticula and bacteria. And Fonticula isn't worth that much, so I don't want to spend a bunch of time going to 3 different ice worlds in the same planet, or in the same system, same episode. I think it's boring. Let's see. What else do we have? What else do we have? Almost there. We just need 2 more of these. Come on. Forgot to turn my night vision on. As I said, that does not help you specifically find the bacteria. It just makes it so that some of the darker blobs that you see stand out a little bit more because they're not highlighted, and bacteria will not highlight. Okay, come on. There's got to be some more. I think I just saw something over here. Oh, here's some. Okay, that's 2, or this will be 2. Then we'll hop back up into space, get a couple more jumps down, and maybe land on a planet. Go. So here we go. Just need one more. Unfortunately, there's one right over there, but it's too close. You have to fly a certain distance away to get enough, quote, genetic diversity to be worth taking another sample. I have to say, the decisions that were made when it came to some of this stuff is quite annoying. Just let me take the one sample, please. Why do I need 3? One of these days, I will also remember to turn... Oh, here we go. Oops. Not what I meant to do. As I continue to slam to the ground. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with my 3D spatial orientation here. Alright, let's get on the ground. Grab ourselves a scan of that, and then we can... I want to get a few more jumps in. I don't want to just... We did like 2 jumps, I think, when we came in here. So we need to get some distance covered. Wait for that to purge, and then we'll hop in the ship, head back up into space, and get a couple more jumps in. There we go. I'm going to use the keyboard shortcut to select the next route in the the next ship, next planet, the next system en route.
Landing gear retracted. Cargo scoop retracted.
I didn't mean to press my cargo scoop. That was an accident. Just waiting the mass lock to go away. Nope, we're going to have to escape, or we're going to have to go up a little bit to clear the planet so we can hop to the next destination.
Engage.
Moving right along. Typically, once I hit the drop area, I'll pull up to 45 degrees to just kind of get around the circumference of the planet as quickly as possible. Just gotta wait for the... Gotta wait to clear it. There we go. That's what we're looking for right there. All right, so yeah, we'll get a few more jumps in. We got a good 10 minutes of video time left, so why not?
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
So yeah, like I said, I'm really hoping that I can get to the point where, I mean, the channel's starting to make me a little bit of money, but a very, very little bit of money. The channel needs to grow quite a lot before I'm at the point where it's going to be a self-sustaining kind of thing. I do appreciate those of you who choose to support the channel with memberships. That is very helpful and very appreciated, and is a I'm hoping it's going to be a major component to turning this into a full-time thing, because I'd much rather get direct support from people who really enjoy my content rather than random people just getting ads shoved in their face. I mean, I realize that's a part of the system, but if I have to choose between the two, I'd much rather have a bunch of people decide. I'd rather have a support system of people who are interested in the content that I make and they enjoy me as a content creator and they want to continue to support that, rather than, people who are uncommitted and just happen to come across my videos. So, yeah, that's that. Try to get a few more jumps in here. Once we hit the 20, we'll go another jump or 2. That should get us past the 20-minute mark of the video, and we can start looking for a place to set down. Yeah, 14 bodies. Go ahead and get into our full spectrum system scanner once we get out of the fuel scooping zone. No high-value planets, you can see. What do we got here? 638. That's all of our asteroids. That's good. Ooh, okay. Geological 3. Oh, more asteroids? Must be different kinds of asteroids, I'm not sure. So, no features on that one. All kinds of asteroids in this one. Wait, what happened here? Weird. I hate it when that adaptive zoom thing goes away, or it goes up, pops up, because it takes forever to go away. Whoa, okay. So, no features there. No features there. Still nothing there. Come on. Whoop. Nothing there. Not getting the feeling that we're going to get something cool here. Nope. Alright, let's go ahead and move on to the next system. Still a little bit early in this video to be setting down. Well, I don't know. I don't know. The problem is that we're now that I'm skipping this system, it's going to be like 3 or 4 systems before we find a place to land. Now that I'm thinking, you know, we really need to start thinking about setting down. But I did want to get a few more jumps in, so I guess that's fine. Get ourselves into here. I think if we find another decent system here, we'll go ahead and land. Yeah, like I said, we're gonna have several ones that are like this. They're gonna be like 1 and 2 bodies at a time.
Frameshift drive charging.
System. We're getting to the point, we're within 20,000 light years of Beagle Point, so technically we're within the routing range of our final destination, but unfortunately once you start getting out to Beagle Point, it starts becoming more and more difficult to calculate routes out there because of how far apart the stars are. And my max jump range for this ship is, I think, 50 something. I don't remember. We'll look at it in a second after I finish discovery scanning. So my ship says that 59 is our current. Yep. So, you know, we're somewhere around that. Oop, that's not what I meant to do. Stayed a little bit too close to the sun there. Into the next system. Hopefully we'll find something pretty soon that allows us to go land. I prefer to not log out in space. There's no reason you can't. It's just a personal preference thing. Almost done. Almost done. Almost done. Of course, now this time we're gonna hop into a system and there's gonna be like a 4 or 5 biology planet. Can't really complain about that. It's always better when they show up at the beginning of an episode so that I don't feel rushed trying to get into the... So see, this is what I'm saying. I skipped a system that had all kinds of landable planets and we could have just landed there, and now we've had 3 or 4 in a row that are just 2 bodies or 1 bodies or whatever. Come on. Dude, you guys are killing me. Alright, here we go. Off into the next system. See if we can find something cool. I mean, at this point I'm not even really looking for something cool. I'm just looking for a place to log out. If we find something cool, that'll be nice, but not exactly my primary goal. Oh, I don't think we're going to be able to fuel scoop at this next star. It's purple. Yeah, I don't think we can scan it. I don't think we can... Yeah, we can't fuel scoop in this one. 3 bodies in this one.
Frameshift drive charging.
Well, we got to get on to the next one. I imagine we're probably going to start running into that more and more, where we're going to have more stars where we're not going to be able to stop and fuel scoop. Oh, we need a system that's going to allow us to get to land here. Yellow is generally a good sign. You want to see yellow when you're jumping towards a star. There we go. Oh, we may get a chance to land here. I don't know, 7's a little low for a system that might have landable planets, but we'll see.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Geological 2. Come on. Ooh, okay. Come on. It's a little bit you can't scan the ones that are behind the stars. Okay, so we got a landable planet. It's pretty close. Of course, it's around the star, so unfortunately, we're gonna have to do a little bit of maneuvering to do that. Okay, that's not bad. Get ourselves over to the planet. We don't have to do any kind of probes or anything like that. We just need to get down onto the surface, and then we can say goodbye. It's weird looking at the screen and everything is just completely dark. It's kind of hard to see the starscape that way where there's nothing there. Which, honestly, I don't know that makes any sense because, there's so many galaxies out there that we can see. You would think that there would still be a pretty decent starscape even this far out. But I guess I don't know. Oops, I'm not paying attention. I'm not paying attention. Okay. Get ourselves turned around. We'll try this again. Now we just need to get ourselves down to the planet. Or the moon, or whatever this is. It's entirely possible that it's a moon. Oh, and look at that. We're already on the Terminator side of things, so that's cool. Get our Super Cruise Assist turned off. We will pop ourselves down to half throttle, so that way we're not approaching too quickly. I could have swore I turned... Didn't I? I did. I could have swore I turned off the Super Cruise Assist. Why is it still trying to do that? Maybe I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Did I just not do it, or did it just not register when I tried to do it? That was weird. I could have swore I went into the menu and actually turned that off, and it's still trying to yank me into orbit there, and it's still yanking my throttle away. It was really kind of irritating.
Orbital flight engaged.
So I think we'll land over in this area, because that will give us a nice sunrise/sunset, whichever direction this planet happens to be rotating, and we'll have a nice little view of the star over here. Almost there. Come on. It takes so long to get down to the surface of the planet. Okay, hoping that this area right here that I'm pointing at is going to be relatively flat compared to everything else that's around. If you are wondering, I am using only keyboard right now. I find I don't really need a joystick or anything when we're just doing exploration and stuff like that. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do... Let's... I'm going to try to find a place to land here. Alright, well, hopefully you guys had lots of fun. Be sure to click that like button if you did, so the YouTube algorithm knows and sends a video out to as many people as possible. If you're not already subscribed, please consider doing so now, so that when the next video comes out, it will show up in your video feed, and you'll be able to watch it as soon as it becomes available. Channel members do get early access to all of my content, so be sure to click that join button, check out the list of options available there, and decide if any of those are right for you. If you're not interested in a continuing commitment, there is a one-time thanks button that you can press to do a one-time donation if you found this content to be interesting and fun. Your direct support is greatly appreciated and a critical component to helping turn this into a full-time gig. So again, thank you very much for your time. Hope you guys had lots of fun and are enjoying the journey, and I'll see you for the next one.